But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages, welcome to Formula OCE. Yes, I am commentating maybe as a one-off. We'll see what happens. We're here for round number 9 at the Canadian Grand Prix, and I'm doing solo comms. Should you be so lucky? Yeah, so obviously Dutchy couldn't make it, and Edge has gone back to racing, so I am here for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yeah, very much looking forward to commentating this race here tonight as we went for Green Goats 420 to pick his tyres. And we should be, there we go, this is going to be fantastic. It's a dry first qualifying session. So obviously maybe some no rain will be had as we get all the bells and whistles up. We got the Taurus in the chat. Thank you, my dude. So, first qualifying, actually, I better get this. I'll see if the standings are up to date. I don't think they are. No. No, the standings aren't up to date, which is a shame, but, you know. As we got the first driver and reptile onto the medium. It's not a bad shot, actually, but you probably want to be starting on the medium tyres. Who is out there first? It is Plum Plate 50319. That's a lot of numbers, so I'm just going to call you Plummy if that's okay. He will be the first one to set a competitive lap time as everyone is barreling out of the pits as we're speaking. We got Notorious coming out in the McLaren, and then we got It's Your Boy here 4 in P7 currently out on the lap. And we've got Green Goats, and then we've got Edge 9761, but I'm just going to call you Edge for now. But Plummy will be the first one to set a lap time. He's on the back straight, not open at DRS, so now he does, halfway down the straight, which is fantastic. Coming through the wall of champions chicane, always invalidated. I'm thinking that's a... Yeah, I'm thinking it's this and next lap. Yes, it is, which is really unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. So, Notorious, lots of numbers, hopefully will be the first one to set a lap time. He's very tentative. Yes, he is. So he'll be the first one to set a lap time. So we'll ride on board with him. Coming out of the first couple of corners. Very lovely. Gets onto the power early. Up to 7th gear. Down. Oh, that's a corner cut. That's very unfortunate. Let's see what It's Your Boy. He does a little bit wide there off like sector 1. I think the McLaren. Then we got Little T. He's on that lap. There's a 20.448 first sector. Does It's Your Boy. He might get a little bit of a tow. No, the Taurus gets out of the way. Opens up DRS towards the second chicane, where a certain incident has happened, but we won't go on to details onto that. Coming towards the hairpin, probably the major overtaking point on the track. Oh, bit of an oversteer moment from It's Your Boy. Opens up DRS. Now uses up all of these ERSs. A lot of S's are happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Towards the final chicane, the Wall of Champions. Ooh, bit tentative there. Opens up DRS and does not go to the shortest route to the line, but sets a 112.721. Green Goats sets 11.3 as times are kind of going to come in thick and fast here, ladies and gentle people. Urban Growth goes to P2 in the Mercedes with 11.63 tenths off Green Goats. As Green Gates is just getting out of the way, which is fair play. Jamie, he's invalidated, and then we've got Paddy Crow. Very tentative, opens up DRS. Will this put him provisional P1? No, P2 with 11.447, just over a tenth off Green Goats. As Reptile has gone back to the soft compounded tyres, which is, yeah. Mitch is still not coming. Oh, he's probably watching Supercars, probably. Alright, no, I don't think Supercars are on today. I could be wrong, but, yeah, thanks every which way. Edge doing another flying lap. Opens up DRS. It's probably a push lap for Edge. There's a 10.6. But Lil T gets on top with a 9.6, so he's over a tenth off faster than Edge. And just trying to fix up the game because, yeah. As Lil T does done a cooldown lap and he's going for another push lap. Notorious has done another invalidation lap. No, Jamie goes to the top with a 9.1, half a second quicker than Little T. This should be probably get into Q2 with that lap. Doesn't have to use another set of tyres. As Black Hammer goes into P5 with 11.434. Very nicely done for the lone racing point here tonight. And we got a Mercedes of Ozfox. Ozfox been carrying the team lately, and he should be rewarded with that Lewis Hamilton seat. Hopefully he's in that Lewis Hamilton seat, otherwise, yeah, words will be had. But we're right on board with Ozfox, my actual teammate for the Sunday League. So we'll just ride on board with Ozfox here. Let's see how he does on his first flying lap. Looks very tentative so far. There's a 20.0 first sector. Don't think it's actual purple, but he's got a clear track ahead of him. Got no one behind him except for an Alpha, but he's coming through the first sector time split right now. But we'll stay on board with Ozfox. Let's see what type of lap this man will do. There's a 42.3. Actually, does. Oh, he locks up and goes wide at the hairpin. That's going to cost him a couple of tenths, but he knows where he can gain time now. Let's see, Ozfox coming towards the final chicane, the Wall of Champions corner. Wonder how many people will crash out there tonight. And he does a 10.8, goes up to P6. Might have to do another lap, but we shall see. Oh, BS no. It's a red. No, it's an AlphaTauri. Yep, it's an AlphaTauri. Thinking Green Gates will be coming into the lane. The gap between Paddy Crow and Green Gates, absolutely nothing separating these two drivers. A cigarette paper is what one commentator would describe. As Pump 8 still, he's done it in value, would have done a 9.8, would have put him in P3. Just needs to get a time on the board with 10 minutes gone. He's done 2 laps on him already. Not the greatest so far. Just needs to recharge his battery and fuel. He's actually got to come in anyway. Alright. So Abyss has done a 35.7. What a lap time. But I'm sure he's going to go quicker than that. What have we got? Oh, Roscoe is going to be joining it too, ladies and gentlemen. Actual scenes are going to be had here, ladies and gentlemen. VSR Roscoe will be joining it too, potentially. And watch him dominate the entire league. So Dutchy will have some competition now. Should you all be so lucky. But here comes Abyss. Nice run through the World Champions chicane. Does a 9.8, goes up to the P3. I think that's him done for qualifying with 9 minutes remaining. We have Jamie on provisional pole, followed by Lil T, Abyss P3, Paddy Crow P4, Green Goats P5, Edge is in P6, Ozfox P7, Black Hammer P8, Notorious P9, Urban Growth P10, and Itchy Boy here is out on another lap. So 12.3, yeah, it's not going to get into Q2. He's the last of the time runners. Then we got Reptile, Mitchie, V Chris F1, Cruda Karma, Chunky, Mig, Plummy is into the pit lane, and Cork, who has not set a lap time just yet. But Chris has an invalidation lap. He's done a 19.434 first sector. Very nicely done. We'll stay on board with V Chris for the entirety of his lap. Oh, the standings are current, so I do apologise. Abyss has retired from the session. He's probably done it in the pit lane. He's probably saying thanks. Lads, I am into Q2, where you probably want to start on the medians, but here comes V Chris F1 towards the final chicane. No invalidation. Up towards the line, it is a 9.463. Still 3/10 off Jamie JW21's lap time. It's going to be interesting come towards the end as Jamie has left the session. Oh dear, it's has invalidated. Oh my god. Wow. Well, this is fantastic. Oh dear, oh dear. Where is Reptile? Where is Reptile? There is Reptile. Nice game! Nice game. Fantastic. Hopefully it doesn't put me in a racing point, otherwise I am going to not have a fun time. Alright. There we go, I am back into the lobby. What have I missed? Chris, Reptile goes to the top with an 8.8. So he's into, oh my god, he's into Q2 with that lap. So we've got 6 minutes remaining. I might just cut that out in the editing suite. Mitchie is out there on a lap now. He's just started actually. Yellow flag sector 1, it's a Williams. Is that Korg or Meek? It might have been Meek. Yeah, just getting out of the way. Has he got wing damage? Meek does have wing damage, I think, by the looks of that. Yep, Meek does have wing damage. He's got 5.5 minutes to set a lap time to get into Q2. It's going to be tough. As Urban Grove is doing a lap around the Canadian Grand Prix. As Lil T has retired from the session. He's done that in the pits. He's probably safe in P4 with a 9.6. Cut off probably mid-10s. You want to be in, potentially. Mid to low 10s. As Green Goats has retired. One Plate has done a 10.0. He might be safe. Paddy Crow's done 5 laps on these soft tyres. Fair play to Paddy Crow. He's in P8. Green Goats is in P9. He's done exactly a 10.5. So he's done a mid-10. So that's what I think cutoff might be. But he's cutting it awfully close. As Cruda Karma goes into P6 with a 9.697. And 4, 5, and 6, as Mitchie goes into P5 actually, so I do apologise, Mitchie. 4, 5, and 6 absolutely separating by absolute nothing once again. So we might have some battles up and down the field here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Korg is on a lap time. He's about to finish. Yeah, like second 3 was just after the hairpin. Korg, nicely done. Onto the power very early, opens up DRSs and does a 10.2. He's in P10. That might get him into Q2. So we've got 3 minutes and 30 odd seconds remaining, and the lone driver who has himself lap time is Mick. Yes, Richie has retired from the session, and he's saying, yes, I am happy with that lap time. Urban Grove, Plum Plate has retired. He's probably done that in the pit lane. Yes, he has. He's in P9 currently. He's done a 10-0. That's probably got him into Q2. This Criticama has retired as well. But here comes Urban Grove. He's a second off. Doesn't look like Urban Grove will be going into Q2 unless he can pull up a lap. Needs to find 1.1 seconds at least. It's going to be very, 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 very tough for the Mercedes driver. Ozfox is currently into Q2, but if I was him, I'll get out there and do another lap. As Edge is out there doing a lap. As Reptile is retired. And I don't blame him. He's done an 8.8, and I don't think nobody will be knocking that lap time out. Edge is using his ERS already, which is kind of strange. You want to be saving your ERS for the lap. As Gringates is at the session. Is he retired? Yes, he's retired, but hopefully he can just come back into the lobby. There is a heart. Who is that? That's Chunky Snags. Haven't commentated much on Chunky, so I do apologise, Chunky, but he's invalidated. Probably going around again, as Chris has retired. Where he's in P3, so fair play. So Fox and Blackhammer have not come out yet. They need to come out very, very shortly. Otherwise, they're going to be knocked out in Q1. And I think it's from 16th down to 19th will be the ones that knocked out. So I think Mick will get into Q2 if he can get a lap in. Then it's going to come down to Notorious Urban and Itchy Boy here. Ooh, that might have... He's got enough time. He's got a minute left. Has he got the fuel? Doesn't look like it. As Notorious goes up to P14. So Ozfox is on the brink here. So he's not out. Ozfox is not out. He's going to be knocked out in Q1 once again. And Meek is on a lap here. I think Ozfox has bollocksed here. He had to come out with about a minute 30, minute 40 perhaps to get a lap in. But I think Meek is going to shoot up the table as everyone's going to be retiring. So will Mick go through or will Ozfox go through? It looks like it will be BRF1 Meek. He's done a 1 minute .9. He's up in the P10 and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying is now done. Notorious just gets in. Wowzers. And he goes even quicker. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Edge is finish off his lap time, but he's safely into Q2, into P13. So we've lost Ozfox, Blackhammer, Urban Growth, and Itchy Boy here for the bottom 4 that have been knocked out into Q1. I think we're just waiting on Meek to either retire. He's actually going for another lap here. We'll just watch the end of this lap if he does decide to do another, finish it off. Otherwise, yep, he's finishing off the lap. Nicely through the Wall of Champions, opens up DRS, and we'll do a 9.5. It shoots at the table a little bit more, up into P4. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, the bottom four is Ozfox, Black Hammer 420, Urban Growth, and It's Your Boy here 4 have been knocked out. Both Mercedes have been knocked out in qualifying. When was the last time that has happened? Someone let me know when the last time both Mercedes were knocked out in Q1. But Reptile has done a 108.8. Sean flexing his muscle very early. Yeah, and our championship leaders in P6, but Q2 and Q3 is probably going to be the most interesting, especially Q2 with the tyre choices people will make. I have no idea. Alright, top 15 are in. I hate when I have to do this. Alright, fitted. Right. You probably want to do mediums. It is a 2-stop. Little T starting on the mediums. The 2-stop is quick around here. So, yep, a few drivers are onto the medium compounds. You can do medium soft soft, or soft medium soft, or soft medium medium. You don't want to touch the hards at this place, as I think it was either Chris or Snags that took him a long way on Wednesday night, and they were horrendous. As Plum Plate is out there. Hopefully he does not invalidate his first couple of runs. There we go. A lot of drivers gonna go onto the mediums. Might want to do a couple of runs on the mediums to see where the pace is, and then if you in the maybe from 7th downwards want to chuck on a set of softs, you can. I think that's what the majority of people might do. So let's see, we've got Mitchie on mediums, Chris on mediums, Jamie's on mediums, Edge is on mediums, Meek's on mediums, Lil T on mediums, Petticrow and Korg on mediums. Now, there is a high chance of a safety car here at Canada, so that might play into a few people's minds. No, last week. What was last week? It was Baku, wasn't it? Yeah, no, I made it into Q3, so can't fool me, Dutchie. As a Plum Plate sets the first sector time already. Hasn't invalidated, so this is a good start into Q2 for the Ferrari man. Just what's his line into the chicane? 41.5, I think that was. Oh, bit of an oversteer moment. Got into the power a little bit too early there, but opens up DRS. He knows he can find some more time later on with track evolution. Not a great entry to the chicane, but the first time lap will be a 10.1. Not a bad banker, if I do say so myself. I think that's his quickest lap, and Plum Plate has spun it at turn 1. But Beast does a 9.9 on the set of softs. Jamie does a 9.3 on mediums. Who's that? That's Edge will be the next one too. Set a lap time. Ooh, loses the back end there. Oh, plum plate's retired. Ooh, Edge has done a 10-0 on mediums. 7/10 off Jamie. Edge can definitely go a lot quicker than that. Little T's right there. He's invalidated. Notorious. Lots of numbers. Will finish off his lap time. He goes up into P6 with a 10.8. As drivers need to beat a 10-1, otherwise we'll have a 9-man top, or a 9-man Q3. So a top 9 shootout. Doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. As Mick goes up into P2 with a 9.6. He's actually gone for another lap. He's got even quicker in the middle sector here, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie is in Little T's doing another lap. No surprise there. Is that Chris? Yes, that is Chris. Mick's coming in. He has no fuel left. So he's done a 9.6 to, with the mediums, probably where you want to be. Is Chris goes up to P2 with a 109.369. Nice numbers there, Chris F1. Fantastic. Paddy Crow is the next one, 2-7 lap time. It's a 10.5, and still nobody is able to knock out Plum Plate out of the top 10 shootout. He would have been P7 currently. So drivers need to beat that lap time if they want to get into Q3. Core goes up into P8 with a 10.6. He's on that lap apparently. And Little T will be the last one to set a lap time for now. There we know. He does P4, 9.7. So, by the looks of things, for medium runners to start on the mediums, you're looking mid to high 9s, maybe mid 9s more. But a couple of drivers are going on to a set of soft compounder tyres as Mitch is into the lane. Someone else is doing a lap. I think that might be Paddy Crow. Yes, it is. That's a 10.033, sorry. Gets ahead of Edge by a cigarette paper. And we're just waiting on Reptile, Green Goats, Crew to come, and Chunky Snags to set a lap time. Got to beat the lap time of a 10.1. He would be in P9 currently. No, he'll actually be in P10. Because Korg's just ahead of him. So, any drivers can beat a 10.183. Hopefully we'll get a top 10 shootout. I think that's how it works. I don't know. This game is very, very weird. Like that. But Snags, he's on. So a few drivers going on to a set of soft tires now. What's Korg doing? He's going to come in. Probably go on to go on to a set of softs. Actually, let's just fix that up. No. Still says on that lap, even though he's done a lap. Nice. Chunky Stags does a 19.357 in the first sector. Not sure if that's actual purple, but we'll stay on board with Chunky. We'll have a look after. He's 41.3 middle sector. It says purple, but I think it's purple for the highest timed or lowest timed driver, which is Notorious at the moment. I think that's how it works with the purple sectors who haven't set a lap time yet. But here comes Chunky Snags. He's not taking the shortest route. Now he does. He's up in the P6 with a 9.907. He's got 6.5 minutes. He's still got enough time to set another lap if he needs it. But here comes Reptile. It's an 8.7. Goes a 10th quicker than his Q1 lap time. Well, half a second quicker. I should say, no, half a tenth, sorry. Half a tenth. Not half a second. Do apologise. Yeah, half a tenth quicker than his Q1 lap time, and I think that's Reptile done for Q2. Potentially. As Mitchie's out there on a set of softs, yeah, he's not comfortable on the mediums just yet. Alright, so Plum Plate is currently in P13, so we're waiting on Taurus and Green Goat's 420. I think Green Goat's got back into the lobby. Who's on a lap? Snags is going to come in. Mitch is got the start one. You have flag. Oh dear, Reptile. Had a bit of a moment there. Cruder Karma's up in the P11 here, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not a bad spot. But it is Canada and the turns, first couple of turns, or first couple of corners, I should say. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting as Chris has swapped over to the soft compound tyres, which is is actually coming out right now. Under 5 minutes remaining. So the drivers outside the top 10 are Krudukama, F1 Korg, Plum Plate who's retired, Notorious, lots of numbers, and Green Goats 420. But it's going to be, and the driver at risk is currently Edge 9761 for, yeah. Paddy Crow's out there, he's also at risk as well. And to an extent Abyss as well, but he's actually on a lap time right now. But Mitch is going to finish off his lap time. Not a great exit. And goes P2 at 8.881. Just over a tenth slower than Broken Reptile. And that's probably Mitchy done for this qualifying session as well. Chris is out there as well, so don't write him off. Jamie's still in the pit lane. He's got just under 4 minutes remaining. This is very, or if Meek didn't have a invalidation lap time, get a lovely slipstream from his teammate. Yeah. As Bish goes up in the P2, 108.783. Nothing separating Reptile and Abyss and Mitchie at the moment. Especially Reptile and Abyss. As Edge is outside the top 10, but he's got enough time to do a lap time. As Jamie's still into the pit lane, Little T's coming out, I believe. Yes, Little T is coming out. I think it's a set of softs. No, it's mediums. Okay. As Mitchie has retired from the session. Alright, so Paddy Crow coming towards the hairpin. Probably, as I said earlier in Q1, probably the overtaking spot for the race, where most overtakes will happen. Maybe some controversy might happen once again. Notorious is out there, and I don't think Green Goats is back into the lobby. Otherwise, he will be out there right now. But here comes Paddy Crow. He's going to do a 9.9. He improves, but stays P10. Yeah, not great from the Pat Man. But Notorious is out there now. Oh, if teammate can give him a slipstream. So both McLarens are out currently. It's green flag now. I think it's just the Williams. Would he get a toe off that AlphaTauri? Who's in that AlphaTauri? That's Chris. He might just get a little bit towards the end here. Oh, the Taurus hits the wall of Champions wall. There's our first casualty. He does improve, but stays in P14 as Krutakama is starting his lap time. Who went up? I think it was Meek. No. Paddy Crow went up to P7 with a 9.7, but he's done that on 2 lap old softs. Yeah, that's not great. From Paddy Crow's POV, even Meek's POV as well. He's retired. You want to be at least 1 lap old on the softs. His little T's, he's improved, so he's definitely starting on the mediums. Same with Jamie, he's not out there yet. As Snags goes up to P4, but 3 lap old softs, he'll be banking on a early safety car. Edge has invalidated, but he still has enough time to set a lap time. As the Taurus gets out of the way, Krutakama does get a slipstream from his teammate. Maybe one of the McLarens will be coming into Q3 and qualifying his own. He goes to the top with a 108.5. That slipstream has helped him out, and Korg has been knocked out. Will Paddy Crow be knocked out? It's all on Edge. Will Edge get into the Q3? He's currently P12. He's invalidated. So Edge will be knocked out into Q2, and Paddy Crow will start on 2 lap old softs. Wow, Paddy Crow has just been shafted by Edge here. Don't know what Edge is doing. He would have done a 10-2, stays P12. But the surprise packet here, ladies and gentlemen, is Krutakama tops Q2 with a 108.579 with that toe from his teammate. That is good work from the 2 McLaren boys. That is good work from the McLaren boys. As I think we're waiting on Krutakama actually, yes, for Krutakama to retire. As I look over to the chat, Dutchie, did you see my state yesterday for tennis? No, I did not. Edge is going to purple. Yep, well, you're a bit late, Edge. I already know. But Krutakama can retire. And Lil T starts some 3 lap old mediums as well. That's one to watch out for. So the people that have been knocked out are VRF1 Korg, Edge, Plum Plate, Notorious, and Green Goats, who did not set a lap time, which is hopefully got back into the lobby. I really hope he did, otherwise it's gonna, the formation lap and the race will be, yeah, not great. So we got Jamie, Chris, and Little T to start the race on the medium compound tyres. And crucially, Jamie has another set of softs, so he can do 2 runs. Or 3 runs actually into Q3 if he needs to. That is crucial. So Jamie saved a set of softs by doing a run on the mediums. Wow, the fight for pole is now on here, ladies and gentlemen. Who is your money on? We've got Reptile, Mitchie, Chris, Krutakama, Jamie, Snags, Mick, Lil T, Abyss, and Paddy Crow. So, let's see, we've got 2 Alphas, 2 Red Bulls, 2 Haas cars, 1 Williams, 1 McLaren, 1 AlphaTauri, and 1 Renault. So a championship leader is Mitchie 950. He'll be the first one out there to set a lap time. Yes, he is. Get your prediction in, ladies and gentlemen. Who is your man for pole position here for Canada? Mitchie has a substantial lead in the championship already. I think Reptile's he's nipping at his heels. Then we got Jamie. I think last week's he won Baku. Not sure if he did Canada on Wednesday. So yeah, it's going to be very, very close. I do believe. All right, so I'm just going to get a drink of water. Drink water, kids. On to the hard stuff. So Mitchie will be. Oh, we got invalidation. Is that this and next lap? Yes, it is. Ooh, that's gonna hurt him. I'm expecting a lot of penalties because this track is very, very easy to cut. It's Jamie's cut as well. Paddy Crowe will be the first one to set a lap time. This shots to Paddy Crowe will be the first one to set a lap time as the two in front have invalidated. Who else has invalidated? Chris hasn't. I think that's it. Yeah, Snags hasn't. So Paddy Crowe will be the first one to set a lap time. Oh, bit of a moment there for Paddy Crowe and Chris. I think Paddy Crowe just let Chris go through. So Chris will be the first one to set a lap time. Will he get a slipstream from that Red Bull? No. Nah, it's not going to affect him that much. Yeah, oh, Mitchie's had another spin. He's invalidated again. Actually, I do apologise. He invalidated. Paddy Crowe's done a 15.8, which he can definitely go a lot quicker. Zabis goes to the top with a 108.8. So track evolution is a thing here, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Mr. Chunky Snags. Let's see, across the line, say 9.6 P3. And Meg will be the last one to set a lap time unless Mitchie and Jamie are going to stay out and set a lap time. But Meg crosses the line. It is a 10-0. So it's about 1.2 off Abyss. Let's go on board with Mitchie. Now Mitchie's coming in. What's Jamie doing? We'll stay on board with Jamie in the Red Bull. He's doing a lap. He's done a 9.3, so half a second off Abyss, and Chris goes up into P2 with a 9.119. So we're waiting on Reptile, Mitchie, Crew to come, and Little T, who's now come out on his out lap to set a lap time. So the top 6 is done for now as Paddy Crowe does 11.0, but he'll be coming into the lane for another set of tyres and some more fuel. So Abyss has provisional pole currently, so the ball is in his court to go quicker, and he'll have lots of quick drivers on his heels. Yeah, I caught the back end of Kritikama's lap time. Notorious. But we're on board with Little T at the moment. Just done a 19.2 first sector. Not sure if that's quicker than Abyss's first sector, but we'll stay on board with Little T. Oh, that's an invalidation, yeah. Yeah. That is very, very unlucky from the Red Bull, man. It's Meek does improve. He's up in the P5 currently. As Reptile is out there now. So under 6 minutes remaining. Who's your man for pole position? Let us know in the chat and in the comments of when this video does go live. Oh, lucky Reptile did not invalidate there. So yeah, let us know who's your man for pole position. Abyss is currently on provisional pole by about 0.3 of a second. But Reptile's on a lap time. Michi hasn't set a lap time. Kritikama, who was quickest in Q2, hasn't set a lap time. And Little T hasn't set a lap time as well. Reptile does a 19.4 first sector. So, interestingly, Little T on his first time run did a 19.2. So, Reptile a couple of tenths down on Little T already. Had Little T completed that lap. And Reptile, this is where you want straight line speed. Coming, oh no, Reptile's coming in. But Little T's gonna do finish off his lap, which is strange from Reptile. I know he does that a lot, but his Little T goes up into P2 with a 9.0, so 0.2 off Abyss. As Chris is now out there, and Paddy Crow is now out there. So they've both gone out early. Probably don't want no distractions, no traffic. Where's Chris? He's in between the two Red Bulls. P3 currently is also between the Red Bulls on track. Little T's ahead of him and Jamie is right behind him. But we're starting with V Chris F1. Let's see if we can overtake the Little T. As a lot of drivers are now coming out with just over 3 minutes remaining. I thought they could have waited maybe another minute or so for more track evolution. As the Red Bull's in. Oh, Chris! Chris invalidates. I think it's at this and next lap. He would have done a 10-0. Yeah. That is very, very unlucky from the AlphaTauri man. I think he would have gotten above Little T, but it is what it is. So let's run on board with the Pat Man, Paddy Crow 89 in the Alfa Romeo. I must say, I have raced Paddy Crow in other leagues, and hands up, his pace has improved dramatically. So shout out to Paddy Crow. Let's see if the Pat Man can get pole position here tonight. What a story that will be. Pat Man on pole position. He's done a 10.4. Still got time to do another lap time, but he needs to find, what's that, 1.6 seconds. And I think he can do it. I honestly believe, I think he can do it. Whether he will get pole position is another story. But I do think he can find that amount of time. He is a pretty good driver. But Jamie goes to top with an 8.3. I think that's your pole man right there. A minute and a half remaining. Unless Reptile, Mitchie, Kritakama can pull out a worldie of a lap. Abyss is out there. Do not forget about Abyss. Little T's retired, so he's done that in the pit lane. He won't be coming out. So Mitchie coming around the final corner. He's still got enough time, but would he have to fill P3 with a 108.871? Can still find some time. Paddy Crow, he does go quicker, but he stays P8. Mick goes up into P4. So times are coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie's got half a second on everybody at the moment, but Abyss is about to start his lap. We've got an AlphaTauri of Chris. He's done a 108.8 as well. That puts him back up into P3. Where's Kritakama? He's invalidated. Oh no, he's starting P10. Broken Reptiles on his lap time right now. Chunky Snags has invalidated again. But the question is, will he have enough fuel? I don't think he does. No, he always got this in the next lap. There's Mitchie's into lane. He's happy with P4. Mick's invalidated. What's Paddy Crow? He's coming into the lane. So it's going to come down to Reptile or Abyss. Here comes Abyss around the final corner. Very nicely done up towards the line. It is a 108.6, stays P2, but here comes Mr. Reptile. Opens up the RS. It's an 8.6 as well, and Reptile will start P3. And there is your pole man, Jamie JW21 with a 108.352. Has now pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. And don't forget, Jamie will be starting on a set of mediums for the race. So there's your top 10. We've got Jamie in P1, Abyss P2, Broken Reptile P3, Vic Chris P4, Mitchie P5, Mick P6, Lil T P7, Chucky Snags P8, Petty Crow P9, and Kritakama in P10, who did not set a lap time, which is unfortunate for the McLaren driver. He could have gotten maybe a P5, P4 in that area, I do believe, with his pace. Wowzers, what a qualifying session that was. We're shocked with Kritakama topping Q2 to not setting a lap time in Q3. He must have only had one set of softs for Q3. As Black Hammer's left the session. Oh dear. Hopefully he can get back in. The lone racing point man, and it's a dry race. Yes, it is here, ladies and gentlemen. So as we wait for people to load up their setups, do their strategies and what have you, or not setups, do their strategies, let us know who's your race winner and surprise podium here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I used to do this for another league, but this could be a one-off. Who knows? Let us know in the chat who is your race winner and surprise podium here tonight. Get them down in the chat. Let's go. Mick saying Mick. Oh, wowzers. Alright, I'm just going to get a drink of water to help out my throat. Alright. Here we go. Oh, the predicted strategy. Oh, this is fantastic. Alright, let's have a look at tyres, actually. Alright, so outside the 10, Ed's on mediums, Fox's on mediums, and it's your boy here's on mediums. Everyone else on the softs, which is, I mean, to be fair, not a bad strat start on the softs. Especially like the likes of Korg, and has Green Goats got in? Nah, Green Goats hasn't got in, and neither has Black Hammer. This is going to be interesting with those two, especially if there's a safety car. Yeah. But we got 35 laps here, ladies and gentlemen. 35 long laps. As Jamie's into the grass, that's not how you want to start things off here, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's going to be Jamie against Abyss, against Reptile, against Chris. There's your front two rows. Then Mitchie's on the softs, Mix on the softs, Little T's on the mediums. Snags, Petticoat and Kurikama are on the softs as well. So, we need to see how the medium run, or the three in the top 10 on the mediums will go off the race start. Turn 1. Turns 1 and 2. Turns 1, 2 and 3 actually are going to be very, very, very interesting. Alright. We're getting ready for 5 red lights here, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. Something big is going to happen here. Something big is going to happen here at Canada. Where energy is opportunity. Oh. Here we go. It's got a jump start and lights out and away we go. Jamie gets off to a very, very good start on those mediums. Reptile down the inside of V Chris. Very well done. Abyss stays P2. The off sector 1. There's a Red Bull. I think it's Little T. Little T's off. Oh my god, there's carnage at the back here. Ed's got to drive through a few people. It's a VSC. Wow, there's already penalties. Petticoat's got 5 seconds. It's Boy's got 5 seconds, and Ed's got a drive-through penalty. Abyss stays P2. This game and its glitches is fantastic. Oh, just love it. Game of the year here, ladies and gentlemen. And Reptile, Abyss, and that was very close from Abyss. Still a VSC. Green Gates and Black Hammer are at the back right now, and we go Green Flag Racing. Jamie locks up a little bit. Here comes Reptile. He's a couple of tenths back, but the battle for the lead is still ongoing here. Notorious up in the P10. Kurikama is up in the P7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Ozfox and Urban Growth are P12 and 13 as Abyss and Jamie goes off there. I think Abyss might have some wing damage. It might not show on screen, but that could be a cosmetic thing. Oh, lose the back end, but here comes Reptile. Well, he said that inside. No, he thinks better of it as Petticoat, Edge, and Black Hammer are into the lane. Edge doing his drive through, you would assume. But poor Petticoat is in P18 in the pit lane. Oh, Edge gets the good run. Abyss squeezes him. Yeah, predicted pit stop's trying to go away. We don't care. Abyss goes slow. Reptile with the run. They're going side by side here. Round the outside. Petticoat down the inside. And Petticoat, Abyss stays P2. I do apologise. But Big Chris under pressure from Mitchie at the moment. Abyss. Let's see if like sector 1. I think that's Black Hammer's car going very slowly. Unless Black Hammer's back in, so that is very, very well done, as Black Hammer does have a front wing damage. Mitchie sets the pace. Abyss and Jamie. Abyss down the inside. Reptile looking for a move. DRS is enabled. And Reptile's up into P2. Jamie's lost 2 positions. Oh, here comes Jamie looking for another move. Abyss and Reptile making the move onto Jamie, but Jamie will go long on those mediums. He doesn't have to panic. As the Toyson Edge is back into the lane. I think Edge had a pit stop. Yes, he did. He's on sauce. Wowzers. So Edge didn't even do his pit stop. That is interesting. Mitchie and Chris swap positions. Mitchie got him very, very early before the hairpin. And the Abyss is about half a second up the road. Pomplate's making a move on one of the Mercedes for P12. Like sector 3. I think Black Hammer just yep, he's DNF'd. Mitch, you pick up the pace here, 12.7. There's a 5-way scrap on here, ladies and gentlemen. If Mick can pick up the pace, he can get in on this fight. As Ozfox into the lane, he must have got some front wing damage. That is a shame. We've got actually a 7-way fight. The top 7 all under a second of each other. So we might have a bit of a DRS train here. As Little T's back into the points. He was somewhere outside the top 10 on the opening lap. But he's back up in the P10. I think it's on the mediums. He's done 3 laps on them already. Let's go back to the front of the pack. Jamie looking for him in a Reptile, but it's not happening just yet. Chris has made a mistake. He's down to P7, and he's lost a bunch of time. Meek's up at the P5. Kritikama, P6. Meek's outside DRS zone. Actually, yeah. Bring up the ERSs. I forgot about that. I do apologise. Abyss has been overtaken by Jamie with DRS as Reptiles. I think Abyss might have made a mistake somewhere. Unless Reptile got him on the pit straight. Oh, Abyss has spun it! Abyss has spun it. Oh dear. Controllers will be thrown out the window, and he's down in the P10. And there's the Ferrari man. Wow. Abyss has lost a truckload of time. Mitch is up in the P3 just by not being involved in any carnage. We've had a 7-way fight to now a 6-way fight, but Jamie's 1.3 outside of DRS of Broken Reptile. Mitchie will have DRS here. Kritikama's up in the P5 here. Hopefully might get DRS onto Meek. Yes, he does have DRS. As Mitchie and Jamie have swapped positions, so Mitchie's up in the P2. He's 1.6 behind Reptile. He'll get another second bite of cherry of DRS as Jamie's into the lane, which is weird because he's on the mediums. Unless front wing. Yeah, it's a front wing damage. I see. And Snags is also in. He's had enough of those soft compound tyres. But Meek looking for a Mitchie move for P2. Kritikama, ladies and gentlemen, is up in the P4. Started the P10, but he's currently up in the P4. Chris is back up in the P5, but he's putting pressure on Kritikama. I'm thinking the softs might be dying a little bit here. This is why I said in Q2 you have to start on at least 1 lap old softs. You can't do multiple laps in Q2 on the soft compound tyres. The tyre wear for softs just wear out too much. As Ozfox gets a 3-second time penalty, and Meek is up into P3. No, sorry. Chris is up into P4. He's overtaking Kurakama. Mick's putting pressure on Mitchie at the moment. Let's have a look at ERS. Oh, Mick's just got a bit more. Let's Reptile goes. Got half his battery still to go. Itchy boy here. Just probably gets out of the way of Jamie. Jamie's up into P11. Urban Grove is in P10 here, ladies and gentlemen. Starting from the back. Now he's here. As Kurakama gets the time penalty. Not what you want. Especially if you want big points in the constructors. Considering that's what McLaren want and need. As the Taurus is down in P15. Kurakama's up in the P5. So it looks like maybe Kurakama might be getting those big points here tonight. Chris gets a penalty, so P4 is back onto the agenda for the McLaren driver as Mitchie goes a little bit wide. Meek, oh, he does not look for a move there. We've got 20 people watching. Welcome one and all. Hopefully having a fantastic Sunday afternoon. And Meek, no, he backs off. Probably gonna wait till maybe turn 1 potentially. They're both using overtake. Oh, Meek down the inside, he gets the move done. Yep, he gets the move done. As Abyss and Little T. Oh, bit of contact between Little T and Abyss. Abyss looking for a move on Little T. And a little bit of contact there. That makes Abyss half spins, but he's still pointing the right way. And Korg having a bit of a train here. As Chris is back into the battle for P2 here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just watch this battle for now for P6, 7 and 8. Reptile's got 2.5 second gap already. His Edge is nearly a lap down. He needs a safety car. There's a Taurus and Green Gates have swapped positions. Green Gates still not back in, but it's a shame really. I was looking forward to see what Green Gates can do this race. As Reptile's into the lane. What does Mitchie do? Mitchie stays out. Kurakama's got a 5-second penalty for speeding. That's just compound Kurakama's race. I hate that. I really do. Oh dear. Reptile comes up into P6 where there's Jamie. It's just a fast up of a 12 dead. Like 1 minute 12.000. Chunky Snags is up into P9. Urban Grove, he's into the lane. Ozfox up into P13 on the soft tyres, but he's got to make another pit stop. V-Crease F1 looking for a move onto Mitchie 950. It's Renault against AlphaTauri, and I think the AlphaTauri might win this battle here. I think Mitchie might be coming in. Let's actually run on board the leader. Will he come in? No, he won't. What does Mitchie do? He's coming in. Mitchie is into the lane. Let's see. It's a set of mediums. No surprise there. Might see him come in later on for maybe a set of softs potentially. As Abyss is in. There's Jamie. Will Mitchie get out ahead? There's Kurakama, there's Jamie, there's Mitchie. Can he get ahead of Kurakama? No, he can't. Oh my god. That would have been actual drama there. There's Mick's trying to break the slipstream with V-Crease F1. I think Chris might inherit the race lead from Mick. We expect Mick to come in anytime soon. Let's actually have a look at penalties. So Chris got 3, Kurakama's got 8. Each boy, he's got 8. Fox got 3, and Plum Plate has got 3. So everyone's on the mediums except for Mick and Ozfox, but here comes Chris. Mick Oh, Chris just couldn't make the move done. And that's not going to happen. Let's have a look at those Fox. Oh, Mercedes against Ferrari. Oh, we've heard that before. Those Fox goes a little bit wide. Give him the room. He's hit the wall. Here comes Paddy Crowe. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, thank God Paddy Crowe did not make that 3 wide. Oh my God, Fox stays out. That's messed up Paddy Crowe's line. Luckily he's got some DRS to help him out there. And Chris and Mick is getting ever so closer once again. Lap 11 of 35 here, ladies and gentlemen. Mitch and Kritikama having their own little battle for P6 and 7. But this is the battle for the lead, but we expect Mick to come in sometimes very, very soon. And there he goes. There goes, actually, simple overtake with DRS. Let's see what Mick does. No, he stays out. As Paddy Crowe's... Oh, wow. Ozfox is up at the P12. He's 3 seconds... behind the Torres. Plumpe's made a move on to Paddy Crowe. The two Ferraris are near each other. He goes a little bit wide. And Urban Grove is, don't think Urban Grove is into this battle as well. And it's your boy here with no DRS. It's been a sitting duck as Ozfox is into the lane. Probably to change that wing. He's on another set of softs. I mean, I don't blame him. Just go fast. His makes nearly outside of a second, but he'll net DRS. Mitchie 3 second time penalty. Oh yeah. So Jamie has 3, Mitchie's got 3, Kritikama's got 8. But he'll get rid of 5 seconds in the pit stops. As Chris is now into the lane. So Mick's tyre wear must be not that bad. When they keep staying. There's little T's in the lane as well. So Chris, little T's on the soft compounded tyres. Kritikama and Mitchie are swapping positions for P4 at the moment. So Chris and Little T will be catching that group up very, very quickly. There's got 21 people watching. Welcome one and all. As Corgs made the move on Little T. No, Little T's out in the pit lane. So Paddy Crowe looking for a move onto Plumplate. It's a bit too far behind. As Biscuit a 3 second time penalty. He's right behind Chunky Snags. And he'll have Little T for company very, very shortly. Let's see. We'll see if Abyss gets past Snags. As Itchy Boy here gets another time penalty. I think that was Itchy Boy. Yes, it was. As Mick is now into the lane, Reptile is taking back the race lead. Ed's 3 second time penalty. He's not had a good Canadian Grand Prix. Alright, so Mick's onto a centre mediums, 20 odd laps. Don't think that can happen. As Abyss has made the move for P7. And Lil T's about 3.5 seconds behind Chunky Snags. Kritikama still battling with Mitchie, but yeah, not much doing there. As Snags gets a time penalty. Who should we give some screens? As Urban Grove's made a move onto Itchy Boy here for P14. You have like sector 2. It's Abyss! Abyss has spun it! Oh my god. Imagine if the ghosting system wasn't on. That would have been confetti everywhere. Has Abyss got wing damage? It doesn't look like it. Abyss will be fuming. He's usually good on a on a Sundays. His Wednesday's form has been very ordinary. He got a P5 on Wednesday for the Wednesday race, but tonight not been a fun time for the Alfa Romeo driver. Mick gets a time penalty, so Reptile's the only one without a penalty in the top 7. But in the top 10, you got Little T and Korg as well. This race could come down to penalties. As Little T is looking for a move onto Chunky Snags. And nah, he's going to run out of straight. Yeah, he ran out of straight. Oh, that's... yeah. We'll just ignore that. As Plum Plate and Notorious are swapping positions, Petty Crow is still in P13. Oh my god, that was a big squeeze. That was next level squeezing. As Edge is up into P17. Back to this battle for P11 and 12. Not points yet, but it could very well be. Little T still can't get past Chunky Snags. He's got no ERS. Big Chris catching up to Krutakama, so Mitch is pulled away from Krutakama for now. Has Krutakama stopped? Yes, he has. Why does he have 8 seconds? He must have got it. Actually, we'll have a look. Krutakama. Ah, speeding in pit lane, that's right. Alright, so Krutakama speeding in pit lane, but he will have to make another stop. Here comes Chris. And Chris gets past Krutakama for P4. Those stops working at a treat for Big Chris F1. Little T is that finally overtaking Chunky Snags. Will we see Snags boxing? No, he is going to continue on. I think it's your boy here pitted again. No, he's done 15 laps. So Ozfox is down in the P15. Urban Grove P14. So the two Mercedes need to pick up their pace. They want some points. Notorious is into the pit lane. Petty Crow's up in the P12. So you've got some clear air to catch Plum Plate. He's just outside of points. And Notorious must have had a 5 seconder as well. Maybe. I don't know. Didn't look like it. So as Little T gets a time penalty, as Itchy Boy, he gets ahead of Notorious. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. Oh my god! What in the cheese was that between Notorious and Itchy Boy? I think Itchy Boy's left. He's got no wing. What? Did that incident make him get no wing? That was... yeah, that was something. Jamie gets a time penalty. He's up in the P2. Says that's what, 6 seconds? Yeah, 6 seconds of penalties. Chris has got 6. So, wow. It's your boy. He's into the lane, I think. Yeah, it's your boy. He's into the lane. As Green Gates has been lapped. Well, Green Ghost's ghost car has been lapped anyway, and Itchy Boy here has been lapped as well. I think that's Korg. Nah, it's me. So Itchy Boy, he's been lapped by the top 6, top 7. So if there's a safety car, if the top 7 pit, Itchy Boy has to stay out to get his lap back, and then he can pit. Otherwise, yeah, he will be getting no point T tonight if a safety car were to come out. As Plum Plate is into the lane, it's like sector 1. Little T's out. It's just. Oh my god, that's a crash. Oh wow. Yeah, that's some sort of crash. Alright, so if Itchy Boy here was listening, just stay out. Get your lap back. Actually, he might not get his lap back because Reptile's into the lane. I think everybody's coming in. Critic Karma's going to come back in because he'll get rid of his 5-second penalty. Oof. Yeah. Notorious will be on the lead lap. Yep. Green Goats won't. There. He's been lapped by the top 3. It's Mitchie's jumped Jamie, by the way. So Mitchie's up into P2. Jamie's on the softs. That is interesting. Oh, Itchy Boy, he's been lapped by the top 4. At least he gains 3 positions, but maybe the top 3 can let him through. But we shall see. So we got a safety car. Ozfox is in P12 now. He'll get his wing change on a set of mediums. Edge is coming in. Can Mercedes pull something out of the bag here tonight? I just hope and pray nobody gets a 5-second penalty for hitting each other. Oh dear, who's on hard? Oh, the Taurus is on hards. That's interesting. He must not be confident with his tyre wear. And Green Goats, goes to car. This is going to be interesting. Yep, that's gonna cause a ruckus. There's Korg and Abyss is into the lane. It's not a bad strategy. Just wait until everyone's pretty much bunched up and then just come in. Yeah, I dig it. I did the same thing, so I dig it. But Abyss is on to a set of softs, so he must be confident he can do 15 laps on the soft compound tyre. Alright, penalty check. Let's see. Reptile's got none, Mitchie's got 3, Jamie's got 6, Chris has got 6, Mick's got 3, Krutakarma's got 3 now, so he's got rid of that 5-second penalty, which is huge. Chunky Snag's got 3, Korg's got none, Abyss has 3, Paddy Crow has none. Plumplate has 11 seconds. I mean, if you were to pit now, get rid of your 5 seconds, man. Get rid of your 5 seconds from play. It'll be worth it. Urban Grove has 3, Ozfox has 3, Notorious has none, Edge has 3, Green Goats has none, and Itchy Boy has 6. Yeah, Plum Plate, get rid of your 5 seconds, mate. That's what I'll be doing. I know you're P11, but the safety car's staying up for another lap. Come in, get rid of that 5 seconds. Who knows? You might need that 5-second gap to get a point. But that's what I would do anyway. If I have 5 seconds, you get rid of it straight away. No matter where you are. Yes, plum plate, yes! Well done. Yes, my dude. See, you're 15th, but you'll catch back up to the pack. Yeah, 100%. That's the right call. I'm surprised the Torres is on hards now. Unless he doesn't have a fresh set of mediums, which I do understand. But he's going to be very, very slow off the restart. He needs to warm those tyres like right now. See, 15th. Ooh, actually, 10 above mediums. You might want to have done softs if you have any softs left. Yeah. But you got rid of your 5 seconds. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. And there we go. Safety car is in this lap. It's Reptile against Mitchie. How many times have we said that before? Don't forget, Jamie's right there on those soft compound tyres as well. Oh, this safety car restart. I'm expecting Reptile to go after the chicane. Oh, I'm like very, very nervous with this restart. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go green flag racing. Yes, we are. Reptile gets off cleanly, so does Mitchie, so does Jamie. No moves have been made just yet. The two Mercedes are P11 and 12, so they could be off for some points here tonight if they can keep it clean and keep up the pace. Korg's nearly a second already. It's your boy, he's causing some drama. Oh, it's your boy, he's spun! He has spun it! Will we see a second safety car? He's not out of the race. No, he's just doing some burnouts, trying to get into the right way. As Mitchie's been overtaken by Jamie, that's no surprise there. As Green Goats' ghosted car is causing some havoc. As the Tories 5-second penalty. The yellow flag sector 3. He's got no wing. As Plum Plate's back up in the P14 now. If another safety car comes out, everyone's gone to the soft compound tyres. Reptile's already pulled out a second gap to Jamie, so he's outside DRS range. Korg is having a train here at the moment with Abyss, Paddy Crow, Urban Growth and Ozfox. And Edge is right there as well. So he's based. Mick gets another time penalty, so I think that is 6 seconds for Mick. Yes, it is. So a podium is gone potentially. Yeah. Chris and Jamie has 6 seconds and Mitch only has 3. I think, wow. Some drama here, folks, as Ozfox looking for a move on to Urban Grove. Maybe some team orders might need to come about. Between the Mercs, but, you know, 1 point is 1 point, especially with the drivers. But here comes Abyss on Korg. Abyss does get a time penalty. I think that's 6 seconds. Yes, it is. As Abyss makes the move onto Korg and is up into P8. 2.3 seconds behind Snags. And there's a battle on here for P3 between Mitchie, Chris, Mick and Krutakama. Those fall under a second of each other. as my voice is dying a little bit. I need a drink of water. But we'll stay on board with Kritakama. Alright. I've had my water. It's Ed's made the move for Ozfox. Yeah, like sector 1, I think it's Itchy Boy here again. Yeah, he's got no wing. Oh dear. Oh, Kritakama's got another time penalty. Oh dear. So I think that's 9. No, 6. I tell you what. Another safety car? Oh no. Oh no, Ozfox. Luckily you didn't get disqualified there like I did for another league race. Oh dear, Ozfox. Sorry I went silent there. I just wanted to see what would happen. But Edge back up into P12. One plate's in. He's on another set of meters. Don't blame you. But there is still time for another safety car. I still believe, given those 5 seconds, it's a safety. No, it's a VSC. It's your boy. He has DNF'd. Why isn't that? Surely that's a full-blown safety car. Okay, well it's a VSC nonetheless. Who's going to take advantage of it? Imagine if that was a safety car. That would have, wow. Yeah, big boy safety car. Oh, oh no, Edge. Yep. Closest battle is now between Jamie and Broken Reptile. This is going to be interesting now. Let's see what these two do now. Especially Reptile, will let Jamie go through, or will he defend? Considering what are you guys? Nah, wrong one. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. So it's going to be interesting to see what Broken Reptile does. Oh, sorry, I do apologise. As the Taurus is back into the pit lane, I don't understand why. Must be another front wing. Jeez, McLaren's. Yeah. Hasn't been a good race from the two McLarens here today. As the best is overtaking chunky snags, and Chris is looking for a move onto Mitchie for P3. Gets it done. Mitchie losing a bit of pace on these mediums, I must say. So he's off the podium, but Big Chris does have an extra 3-second time penalty. So Mitchie needs to keep it clean. Oh, Jamie right behind Broken Reptile. So I was just enthralled with the Chris Mitchie Mick battle. As Plum Plane's overtaking Edge. Yep, Edge is coming, doing his drive. No, he's coming for a pit, I think. No, he's drive through. OD Edge. Just OD. But here comes Jamie. He's a bit too far back, I must admit. Well, gaining it there, ran out of road. Around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, no front wing was lost. As Mick's overtaken Mitchie now. So Mitchie fallen by the wayside here. But Reptile. Oh, someone's got no wing. I think that's Jamie. Jamie's got no wing. No, he doesn't. Ooh. This is a big moment in the context of this race now. Jamie has no front wing. Our pole man has 6 seconds of penalties. And there's 7 laps to go. You're off like sector 2, I think. Yeah, I think it's all good now. I think it's just the tourist getting out of the way. Yeah, I do believe so. It's Urban Growth. He's all on his own in P11 currently. What's he got? 3 seconds of penalties. He needs another safety car to help him out as Jamie's staying out. That's a big call now. Yeah, big call for Jamie. He's banking on a safety car. And Reptile's just going right off into the sunset now. He's going to win this by 365 days now. Because everybody's got penalties that's in and around him. But I tell you what, Korg and Paddy Crow could get some big-ish points. Let's actually have a look-see. So, 6 seconds, you're looking at 11 seconds. Yeah, actually, Paddy Crow and Korg need to pick up the pace. 100%. They need to pick it up right now. If they want to score big points. And Jamie is falling by the wayside once again. Meek looking for a move on Chris for P3 and gets it. Mitch is hoping for these two to keep battling. He's down in P5, our championship leader. I think it's Mitchy, I do believe. If I'm wrong, I do apologise. But Meek's up into P3 now, Chris down in P4. But Jamie's nearly around about 2 seconds off Reptile right now, and he's going very, very slowly. He's gambling on the late safety car. I don't see it happening, but it would not shock me. Abyss has another time penalty. Yeah, like sector 2. I think Abyss has had a moment. Yep, Abyss has had a moment. And Kurikama's back up in the P6. Oof. Jesus Christ. Some of the squeezing, man. But this battle for P2 is not over just yet. Paddy Crow looking for a move onto Korg. And Abyss is into the lane. I think he'll come out in P11. Oh no, Plum Plate! The Toys is DNF'd! Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much happening! I think the Toys retired into the pit lane. But ladies and gentlemen, Urban Grove is into the points. He's P10 with 4 laps to go. Can he do it? He's got to stay within 6 seconds of Abyss for it to happen. Oh, this race has been turned upside down here, ladies and gentlemen. Abyss has overtaken Urban Grove, which is fine. You'd expect that. Soft tyre. Oh, Chris has got another penalty. Mitch is falling by the wayside. He's run out of ERS with 3 laps to go. He'll be on the podium, but be P3. But Jamie's holding Meek and Chris up a treat here. Oh my god, will there be drama? No, Meek tucks in. Oh, what camera angle is that? Oh, contact! Oh no. Oh no. Here comes Mitchie now, so Chris is up in the P2 now. Reptile's having a sandwich right now. So P2's on the cards for Mitchie once again. That's what he was after, and he's got it. We're going to start lap 34 of 35 here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps to go. Podium interviews will happen. Oh my god. What is this race? Paddy Crow and BFI Von Korg. Oh my god, the Alfa Romeo's up in the P8. Yes, he is. Oh, Jamie's got another time penalty, and that's him out of podium contention right now. I think he's got 9 seconds. Yes, he does. Same with Chris. Mick's got 6. Mitchie's got 3. Yeah, like Sector 1. And Plum Plate's retired. No. Plum Plate. Oh, no. Oh, well, no. That is so unfair on Plum Plate. Oh, no. Let's see. Yeah, that would have been safety car material right there. That would have been safety cars. We're on the final lap here, ladies and gentlemen. The final lap is upon us. I think Reptile's going to win this race. Unless he absolutely bottles it. He'll be comfortable in the... He'll win this race comfortably. But P2 and 3 is still up for grabs between 4 drivers. Abyss has the fastest lap of the race so far. So he nabs a point for Alfa Romeo. But I think Jamie is going to be... Kritikama's catching. But does he have less penalties? Yeah, he's got 3. Yep, he's got 1 less penalty than Jamie. So Jamie's going to fall down the order. You would think. Oh, Mitchie. Could he just thrown away P2? Could Mitchie just thrown away P2? But the man who won't throw away P1 is Broken Reptile. He's going to come across the line and win the Canadian Grand Prix. Yes, he does. Chris P2, but Mick's P2 at the moment. But Mitchie's P2 now. Mick P3, Chris P4, Kritikama P6 now. Chunky Snags is P5. Jamie's P7. Korg is P8. Paddy Crow P9. And Abyss P10. He gets the extra point as Urban Grove misses out on the points. Oh, that is a shame for the Mercedes driver. So close, yet so far. Yep. Edge will finish in P12. Ozfox in P13. And Green Goat's car will finish in P14. But Reptile, Mitchie, and Mick. Driver of the day, Urban Grove. That's Codemasters driver of the day. Let us know who was your driver of the day, as I've invited our podium getters. Hopefully they're all coming in. One's in. Mick's in. We're just waiting on race winner. So here it is once again. Reptile wins, followed by Mitchie and Mick, Chris P4, Snags P5, Kritikama P6, Jamie P7, Korg P8, Paddy Crow P9, and Abyss P10. Urban Growth misses out on points in P11, Edge P12, Ozfox P13, and Green Goats P14. Now DNFs are Plum Plate, Notorious, it's your boy here for Little T and Black Hammer 420. Do we have everybody? No, we don't. We are waiting on a reptile. Oh, sorry.
There he comes.
Oh, here he comes. Includes your audios for the stream.
Already done.
Alright. We will start off with a P3 man, Meek. Is that how you pronounce your name, or...?
No, it is Meek.
Is it...
Yeah, well done. I like it. I like it. You can pronounce it right. Another league I race and they pronounce it Mayek.
Oh, okay.
No, you do well.
We'll start off with you. P3. In the end, penalties cost you the race. Tell us about your race.
In all fairness, it wasn't penalties that cost me. It was, I don't know, Mitchie, if you see it, whether it was it Jamie or you who hit me into the chicane?
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie backed off. Jamie backed off to I'm guessing to let me do the move, and then planted into the back of me, and that then gives Mitchie the chance to close the gap, because I had a 3-second gap back to him. And obviously Chris then got past as well.
I did catch that. I did catch that incident towards the end there. I thought that was weird.
He slowed down though. That's what's really weird about it. He slows down to let me give me the place, because I'm guessing he wanted DRS.
He had front wing damage as well.
But yeah, regardless of that, it's still a podium. I bottled going back out on the soft, which I should have done under the safety car, because I did 13 laps on them in the first stint, and that was with 2 laps in quality as well. But I sort of bottled it just to be able to push like hell. But I had a great battle with Chris, great battle with Mitch as well. So yeah, it was good. It was entertaining.
Yeah, well, certainly entertaining on our end. Mitchie, P2, solid P2. Was that what you expected, or?
Not really, but I had wing damage after that safety car restart, so pace wasn't good at all, and the car was just a boat. So pretty lucky that I got P2 in the end, because it could have been a P4, maybe a P5, but yeah, still P2 is good enough anyway. So yeah, not much really to it. Really, it was just. Soft pace wasn't good at all, but mediums felt really nice. But unfortunately, that wing damage cost me. Well, it didn't really cost me anything because I wasn't going to catch Reptile, but probably cost me to really have a good battle with Meek and Gris, to be honest. So yeah, that's all there is to it.
Fair enough. I actually missed that wing damage because in stream, I kept on saying you were falling off, and I didn't even think about wing damage. I just thought you just had no pace in the car. Never even thought about he didn't have no wing damage. So we go on to our race winner. Hopefully he's got a mic or something. Can you hear us, Reptile?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Alright. So you done a Lewis Hamilton today. You won by 6 days. Tell us about your race.
6 days, you reckon?
I mean, everybody had penalties behind you.
Yeah, I love the Aussies over-exaggeration there. Not non-biased at all.
That went right on it.
I'd have got you turned up.
Well, it must be boring to be Lewis Hamilton, I'll tell you that then.
So tell us about your race, Reptile.
Not much to it really, Frizy. Just, I don't know. I can get a good start, hopefully, and I knew Jamie was on the mediums and he was going to probably go for a one stop, so I was glad I seen him get wing damage and he had to stop early. But other than that, yeah, no, just covering off anyone behind me. Once I got past Jamie again, I knew it was pretty much all she wrote, so.
Yeah.
Bang.
We didn't show you much on stream.
That's alright.
Only towards the end, because you were just walking away. We showed the battle with yourself and Jamie, where you got the wing damage, but other than that, it wasn't much to your race.
No, there wasn't.
Focusing on everyone else.
I'd have to, yeah.
But thank you for joining me.
That's okay.
For
thank you
podium
for
interviews.
Thank you for doing the the comms tonight too. Appreciate it.
No problem, O's. Tune in on Wednesday for the Wednesday League. I think we're at France, I do believe. And let me just double check.
Yeah, it will be France.
Spain, Monaco, Canada. Yeah, we're at France on Wednesday. I think Mitchie might be commentating, but we shall see. Do tune in on Wednesday for the F1. Saturday, F2 at France. Hopefully, me and Abyss will be back commentating once again. I got into the drinks last night. That's why I did not commentate. Not sure why Abyss didn't, but we never know. And then Sunday next week, we're at France for the Sunday League. Not sure who's commentating that again. I don't know if I'm a one-off or not, but we shall see. But tune in on Wednesday for F1 Wednesday at France, and we'll see you then. Ciao.